Hi guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day, a great Monday. Well, as great as a Monday can be, I suppose. So guys, quite an interesting video lined up for you today. We're going to talk about two topics. One, I'll give you a quick restock update. We got some new tips and tricks. Some stock informers posted some stuff that I wanted to share with you. We'll talk about Amazon and we'll also talk about Currys. So quickly, I'll give you a little PS5 stock recap first. And then guys, the second half of the video, that's a really fun part of the video, something really informative. Some of you may already know about this. Actually, one of our subscribers, you might know him by now if you've been following my channel and coming to our live streams. They're called the Tradesman. They actually notified me about it in a comment saying that this was happening. I didn't even know myself that this was happening, but I actually looked into it and found out that this whole situation was so massive and I can't believe I missed it. I mean, it's been everywhere in the news. Some of you might have missed it as well, so I thought it was worth sharing as it does impact what we talk about in this channel in terms of PS5s, restocks and stuff like that. So I thought it was worth sharing this in the news, and I'm talking about obviously the Suez Canal situation that's currently happening with this massive ass boat that's been stuck diagonally everywhere. If you haven't seen the pictures, I'll share them with you in the video ahead, so please have a look. It's really interesting. And we're also going to talk about the effect that this ship having been stranded there and all the other ships that were stuck behind it as well, the impact this has had on the PS5s, the PS5 stock and the PS5 supply going forwards. So we'll talk about that, why that's important as well in the other half of the video. So yeah guys, please keep watching. A really fun video in store for you today. So hopefully you'll find it quite interesting and quite informative as well. And guys, before we start, do remember to hit that juicy-tastic like and subscribe button and follow us on our Patreon, Instagram and Discord channels. So guys, firstly, let's talk about Amazon, the drop that I mentioned in the previous video as well. Yesterday, I mentioned a few drops in yesterday's video, and if you haven't seen it, please have a look above. The link should be above. Watch it after you finish watching this video. So guys, Amazon, through stock informers, we found out that Amazon has had 2 trailers delivered to them, but the third trailer wasn't delivered, which means the stock, as we said yesterday, it would be 8K, but now people are saying it could be 6K instead. So just a little update. I don't know, that probably doesn't mean much to you. You're just gonna go for it and stuff. Thought it was quite informative to mention that part, that might be 6K instead of 8K. And also guys, people are saying that it could drop Tuesday or Wednesday. So either tomorrow or Wednesday, that's what people are speculating, saying. So something to keep an eye out on. And the timings guys for Amazon, as I mentioned yesterday as well, 8 to 9 a.m. You need to keep an eye out on Amazon between 8 to 9 a.m. And guys, also PS5 Stock Drop UK shared some tips in regards to Amazon as well. They're always on the ball when it comes to these tips, so please have a look. You probably can see them on your screen now. Take a screenshot just before the drop Tuesday or Wednesday. Make sure you remember these tips. Put it on your wish list. This is one I shared the other day in my video as well yesterday. I'm not sure what the Amazon Smile bit is. I've never used Amazon Smile before, but it's some charity or something. You might know it. So if you see that tip, try and employ it if you can. I'm not sure. I'm just going to go for that wish list tip for you, that being the main tip. So please remember that. And guys, next let's talk about Currys quickly. As I told you, Currys have started giving priority pass emails out to people, and now they've already started sending out the second batch of emails as well. So if you're one of the people that hasn't gotten an email from Currys, please check your junk mail, please check your spam mail, inbox, all that sort of stuff, and make sure that you don't miss out. Because if you don't reply back to that email or you don't get in touch with them, you'll just get cut off the list. So make sure you check your junk mail, make sure you check your inbox, just so if you do get the email, then you can just pay for the PS5 and get it either delivered or collected. Let me know in the comments if you're one of those people that actually managed to get email from Currys recently, as in the second batch of Currys priority pass emails. Do let us know in the comments if you have, please. So guys, let's now move on to the Suez Canal situation that's been everywhere. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to first show you pictures, just show you what this thing is so you have some recollection of what this is before I start talking about it. So now up on your screen, you can probably see some videos, some pictures, and I'm probably posting. You can see how massive this ship is. It was a giant ass boat, very massive boat. And as you can see, it was stuck really in a weird position and people couldn't move it. There was loads of funny memes that were made about the ship as well. I'll try and share some on your screen now if you can have a look. I tried to share some funny memes that they made about the Suez Canal ship. As you know, the internet is undefeated. When something like this happens, there's always some really cool memes. So guys, now let's just quickly talk about what Suez Canal is. So guys, the Suez Canal, I think I'm pronouncing it right, it's called Suez. If someone's from Egypt, do let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. So it's a canal that's an artificial waterway that's based in Egypt, and it connects the Red Sea to the Mediterranean Sea. And guys, this is one of the biggest trade routes that there is in terms of trade. A lot of ships go through this particular trade route to get to other countries, whether that's UK, Europe, all these various places. They use this trade route. And guys, something else to keep in mind as well is that a lot of video game consoles and also consumer electronics are manufactured in Asia. And then what they do is once they manufacture these consoles, these consumer electronics, they load them up in these maritime resources. Maritime resources, which means gigantic ass boats, like the one I just showed you, this one that got stuck. So they load them up on there and then it gets delivered to all these various different countries, as you know. So guys, now the situation is that we could have a lot of PS5s that are on this boat. And then some people were saying, okay, what if there's no PS5s on this boat? What if there's no electronics on this boat? I was like, okay, but now the situation is, guys, whilst this boat was stuck, you can imagine on a motorway, for example, if there's a massive lorry that blocks the road, what's going to happen? It's going to cause a traffic jam, isn't it? So the same situation happened with this boat. It was there like a long subway, foot-long sandwich or something. And now there's 378 ships that are behind it. Backlog of ships that couldn't get through that same canal. And now I'm thinking, a lot of people were saying, Gaming Bible said as well, they posted an article, I posted a link in my description if you want to read it, I read it as well. What they were saying was those 378 ships could be potential ships that are carrying PS5 stock, Xbox stock, all these consumer electronic goods that were supposed to come through, and now this could impact our future drops as well. But guys, there is some good news as well around this. Like today, actually, after a lot of days, they finally managed to unstuck this massive ship. They finally managed to do it. It took ages. Like there's actually a website, if you want to go check it out, there's a website called istheshipstillstuck.com. That's not a joke, that's an actual website. I posted it in my link description if you want to have a look. Go and have a look if you haven't. I was just looking at it, I was like, oh man, the internet is always like, they always come up with some funny stuff, don't they? But yeah, the teams that worked around this finally managed to get this ship unstuck, but that doesn't mean it's all smooth sailing now. As I told you, 370, 360 plus however many ships are behind it. Now they have to get through as well. This ship has to move. So the damage has already been done, guys, if you think about it. There are going to be delays because of all the days that this ship was stuck. All the other ships were back in the back. But there's definitely going to be an impact. There's definitely going to be an impact. I mean, if you say there's no impact, that's just a lie. I think there's definitely going to be an impact. But overall, I just hope these other drops that are already there, a lot of you managed to cop your PS5s from these drops and don't have to rely on the May, June drops, or that's the drops that could impact maybe, or even late April drops perhaps. But yeah, guys, really interesting news. If you don't know about it, I thought it was worth sharing, this whole Suez Canal situation that happened. Hopefully it was brought you some value. You can tell your friends as well, share some memes, look at that website if you can, and post in the comments, guys, what do you think about this ship situation? Did you know about it? Did you not know about it? What's your theory? Do you think the PS5 stock will be affected or not? Do let me know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you and just do a discussion as we usually do. I also want to give a big shout out to all our champion level patrons, specifically Andy W, KM, Connor, Tradesman, Essen Khan, Gears, Cosmic Man, and Boxplay Loop. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, guys. And that's all for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, best of luck for this week. We've already made a video about the PS5 stock drops this week, a little update today, and then obviously we talked about the whole Suez Canal situation that happened, what it was, you know, all the details around that. So hope you found that interesting. And I'll be doing lots of live streams, guys, as well this week. Not today, but I'll be posting on my Instagram, so please follow there if you want to join our live streams as well. There's lots of stuff coming for the Patreon channel as well. As I said, we'll be doing Demon Souls as a giveaway for April for our champion and warrior patrons. Make sure to take part if you can, if you want to join the Demon Souls giveaway. I would say this is the best chance to get Demon Souls for free because we only have like 8-9 people or 7-8 people in those two categories, so we don't have massive amounts of people, so probability of you winning Demon Souls will be really high. Think of it as a lottery ticket if you can, £3 or £5. That's our usual, you know, with all these different benefits you get as well, not just that raffle or giveaways that I do just for Patreon members. But yeah, have a look at it, guys. The link will be in the description if you want to go have a look. And as I always say, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you again in another video. Bye, guys.